I love this.
Interesting. Anyway.
It's so stupid!
React channels. You've seen them everywhere. Chances are, your favorite Twitch streamer is also a reactor. But the general consensus around React Andes from content creators across social media is that they're low effort, low quality content made by low life human beings. Okay, I might have added that last part in for exaggeration. In this video, I'm gonna go over why people hate React channels and how they can actually be beneficial for the YouTube landscape. First things first, we need to define what React content is. Lessons in meme culture said it best.
A reaction streamer or creator is someone who makes a living from viewing and commenting on other people's work.
Reacts can be about absolutely anything: current affairs, anime, TV shows, drama, even reactions to videos that other content creators make. Now for the big one. Why do people think so badly of React channels? The first thing that comes to mind is actually jealousy. Because React content, when done right, can be very lucrative. When people think they work hard and their content doesn't get views, of course they wouldn't blame themselves, because why blame yourself when you can just blame someone else and let them take all the accountability, right? And so they become jaded and talk shit about these React channels because they're getting more views than they are without investing as much. Reactions are also seen as lazy content because you just sit back and watch something and then say whatever the fuck you want about it. But React channels by nature are a business model that's poised to succeed, because when you watch something really good like Breaking Bad, your first reaction is, holy shit, I gotta find someone to talk to about this. And if you don't find anyone to talk to about it, you start watching people react to it instead. Because what are you gonna do? Start talking to yourself about it? Bombard someone else who hasn't seen the show at the risk of spoiling them and then them hating you forever? No. You go on YouTube and look at videos about it. Hell, even if you do find someone to talk to about the show, if you see someone react to it on your YouTube homepage, you might still click on it. This is why there's so many React content creators popping up everywhere, because React content can be very lucrative and mass-produced. I've classified React content into two main types: external reactions and internal reactions. External reactions means you're reacting to something that's outside of the platform that you're on. Internal reactions is essentially the opposite. It means you're reacting directly to something that's on the platform that you're on. External reactions are fundamentally alright. Let's say you're a Twitch streamer and you're reacting to something that's on YouTube. That's fine, because when you react to it, people aren't really gonna leave your stream unless you explicitly tell them to. Even then, only a small portion of people leave the stream, so it's mostly self-contained. The same thing happens for Twitch reacting to TikTok. Internal reactions, however, are more of a problem, but only for YouTube. That's where the cracks begin to show. The cracks start to break the concrete in half when we factor in things that I like to call value-adding and non-value-adding reacts, which are basically subclasses of internal and external reacts. Value-adding reactions are essentially videos where the reactor talks for a long period of time about the video or something related to it. You can usually tell if a video is value-adding based on the quality of the input and the length of the reactor's video relative to what's being reacted to. Theoretically speaking, the longer the reactor spends talking about the video instead of watching it, the more value is being added. Their personality then becomes the main star for the video, and the video they're reacting to becomes secondary value. Now, I'd like you to see the difference between these two clips. Couldn't find the difference? One of them is XQC reacting to a video, and the other is just a video with a fucking picture of him attached. That's an example of a non-value adding react, and that's the main reason that people call react videos lazy and allege reactors of stealing content. Because they just sit on their ass and not fucking talk at all. It's no different from taking the video and re-uploading it to your own channel, but oh wait, there's a fucking PNG on the bottom left. That's gotta be fair use, right? Segue. Why people hate react channels? Check. Types of reaction videos? Check. Now it's time to understand in depth why internal reactions are harmful to the YouTube ecosystem. To that end, let me walk you through YouTube's way of feeding views to a video. There's gonna be a bit of math here, so bear with me. In an interview with Sammer and Colin, Mr. Beast said that YouTube mainly looks at two main metrics: click-through rate or CTR and average view duration or AVD. CTR is basically the percentage of people who saw the video thumbnail and ended up actually watching the video, and AVD is the average amount of time people stayed on the video before clicking off. The higher the percentage of both, the more likely you are to go viral. When a video you post has high AVD, it means that you're getting quality views and quality subs. I don't know about you, but I think this Mr. Beast guy is kinda shady to take advice from. I mean, he's only the most subscribed YouTuber on the platform is all, like, the fuck does he know, right? Now, when a YouTuber reacts to another YouTuber, a number of things happen based on factors like the size of the creator reacting and the size of the creator being reacted to, audience overlap, and video length. Let's start with size. When a big YouTuber reacts to a small YouTuber, they do provide exposure, giving extra watch hours and subs to the person. At the same time, if the intended audience of the small creator isn't in line with the big creators, you're gonna have trouble in the long run because the way YouTube pushes out videos is they show it to subscribers first. Then, if the subscribers don't like the video, CTR and AVD both go down and YouTube goes, "Damn bro, what the fuck are you doing? How dare you throw my game like that?" And then it kills the video entirely. Some channels benefit more from the exposure that big reactors provide. Big channels that have the same kind of audience as really small channels they're reacting to can accelerate that channel's growth. So that's just a little something in digital marketing called audience overlap. It's the percentage of people who watch you that also watch another creator, and the percentage of people who watch that creator that also watch you. In my case, Asmongold reacted to one of my videos, boosting the amount of views and watch hours for that specific video. My other older videos benefited from this as well, and their watch hours and views also increased. But my latter videos suffered because I just do whatever the fuck I want and there's no consistency to my video topics, so YouTube was like, the fuck bro, give me something I can work with. Honestly, in my case, that's just a skill issue, but for other creators, this might not be the case. What happens when a huge reactor reacts to a YouTuber that's fairly sizable, gets a decent amount of views every video, and relies on ad revenue as one of their main sources of income? A huge chunk of ad revenue that was supposed to go to them instead goes to the reactor. Why? Also because of audience overlap. This is why audience overlap has the opposite effect on bigger creators that are being reacted to. When the two audiences intersect, the bigger creator usually cannibalizes the smaller one's audience. The larger the overlap of the audience, the larger rewards the reactor reaps, and the more negative the impact is on the reacted. Reacts are better when there's less audience overlap because it means that you're bringing new people to their channel. Now, we put 2 and 2 together and we see why react channels are seen by a lot of YouTubers as parasites. But we can minimize their parasitic impact and even allow them to help the ecosystem. I don't feel like boycotting Asmongold or XQC's react content because honestly, I fucking enjoy their personalities and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. I'm not a dick rider, I swear, I'm not. So I propose a middle ground where the reactor and reacted can reap the most rewards from each other. The rules are simple. First, always ensure that the react videos are value adding. Majority of the video should be about your own take and personality and not the video that you're reacting to. Asmongold does this really well. If he watches a 10-minute video, his reaction will end in approximately 3 business days. Second, for reacts to channels that are fairly small, give their videos a leeway of like 7 days before you post a reaction video to them, because for these smaller channels, the most important time after the video is posted are the first 3 days after publishing. The extra 4 days is leeway to allow the video to learn organically. If YouTube's algorithm thinks the video is bad, it usually kills it within the first 7 days, so if it's dead by day 7, your reaction to it should give it a little boost at the very least. For reacts to bigger channels, to limit your impact on their revenue, I would recommend waiting about 3 weeks to a month before posting your reaction video to them. This timeline varies depending on the amount of overlap your audience has with theirs, so the less the overlap is, the earlier you could probably post your reaction video because you're essentially feeding them a new viewer base and their current viewer base is still likely to watch. Lastly, only post portions of the video that you react to. Don't post the whole goddamn video. This at the very least incentivizes the viewer to think, wow, this is a good video, let me watch the whole goddamn thing, instead of, I already watched all this shit with my streamer, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother. It goes without saying that this solution isn't exactly foolproof. If anything, it's got a bunch of holes in it. There's no way to stop React content because people watch it all the goddamn time. Where there's demand, there will eventually come supply. But those that supply should at least be aware that what they're supplying is like medicine in small doses and poison in large ones. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like, and if you didn't, please leave a death threat. Those are always appreciated.